Imagine a compact crossover that blends head-turning design with surprising practicality. One that Suzuki says can stand strong in a space crowded by heavy hitters like Hyundai, Toyota, and Honda. The 2026 Suzuki Fronx is trying to do exactly that. It promises bold styling, smart tech upgrades, and an affordable package that could make it the sleeper hit of the year. But here's the twist. This isn't a car most people in the US had on their radar. So, does the Fronx have what it takes to disrupt the crossover game, or is it just another stylish face in the crowd? The Suzuki Fronx isn't just another new crossover. It's Suzuki's bold attempt to carve a real space in one of the toughest markets out there. Built on the same platform as the popular Baleno hatchback, the Fronx takes that compact DNA and stretches it into something that feels more upscale, more rugged, and more appealing to today's SUV-hungry buyers. Suzuki has always been known for practicality and value, but this time, they're aiming to stand toe-to-toe with brands that have long dominated the U.S. compact crossover scene. At first glance, the Fronx stands out with its sharp front fascia, coupe-inspired roofline, and a design language that feels much more modern than Suzuki's past offerings. It's a small SUV with big ambitions, promising sleek styling, smart features, and efficiency wrapped in a price point that families and first-time buyers might find hard to ignore. But here's why this launch matters. The compact crossover segment is absolutely packed. Think Toyota Corolla Cross, Hyundai Venue, Kia Seltos, all of them fighting for the same piece of the pie. For Suzuki, a brand that hasn't been front and center in the US for years, the Fronx isn't just another product. It's almost like a reintroduction, a chance to prove they can still compete, and maybe even surprise a few skeptics. So, is the 2026 Suzuki Fronx just another entry in the crowd, or is it a cleverly packaged underdog that could disrupt expectations? Let's take a closer look. When you first walk up to the 2026 Suzuki Fronx, the design immediately sets the tone. Unlike older Suzukis that looked more function before form, this one wears confidence on its sheet metal. The large grille gives it a sense of presence, framed by sleek LED headlamps that stretch outward like sharp eyebrows. The sloping coupe-style roofline flows into a compact rear end, where wraparound taillights connect in a way that makes the Fronx feel wider and sportier than it actually is. Turn it side-on, and the strong shoulder lines, 16 or 17-inch alloy wheels, and slightly raised stance start whispering, "I may be small, but I've got SUV swagger." Step inside, and the cabin continues that narrative. The dashboard is clean, modern, and surprisingly upmarket, especially given Suzuki's reputation for budget-friendly interiors. A large touchscreen sits front and center, supporting Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, while the digital driver's display gives it that next-gen vibe shoppers love. The seats are supportive with dual-tone upholstery options and thoughtful touches like wireless charging, rear AC vents, and a flat second-row floor make the Fronx feel family-friendly. Is it luxury? Not quite, but it's far from bare bones. Suzuki has clearly worked to shake the economy car-only label. On the performance side, you'll find options under the hood that lean toward efficiency and city livability, not raw horsepower. The Fronx offers a turbocharged 3-cylinder engine paired with either a manual or automatic, depending on the market. While it won't blow your hair back, early reports suggest it delivers lively low-end torque, perfect for darting through city traffic or merging without that dreaded "I might not make it" anxiety. Fuel economy is clearly one of its selling points, and if Suzuki's history is any indication, this model will be a gas sipper that commuters love. Safety is another area where Suzuki knows it can't afford to cut corners. Expect multiple airbags, advanced driver assistance systems like lane keep assist and adaptive cruise control, and structural improvements that target high crash safety ratings. And let's be honest, when families consider compact crossovers, safety often outranks speed, and Suzuki seems to know exactly what audience they want to reassure. Of course, it's not all roses. Cabin space, while smartly laid out, isn't the roomiest in class. Taller passengers in the back may find the sleek roofline a bit too tight, and while the ride quality is comfortable at city speeds, stiffer roads could expose some of its limitations. And performance? Well, this crossover isn't designed to win drag races. It's designed to win buyers looking for balance, value, and tech-savvy packaging. But here's where things get interesting. The Fronx is priced aggressively in global markets, and if Suzuki can carry that same strategy into the US, it could undercut rivals like the Toyota Corolla Cross or Kia Seltos. That combination of style, features, and affordability might just shake up buyer expectations. We'll dig into exact pricing later, but let's just say it could be the Fronx's biggest trump card. So now that we've seen how the Fronx looks, feels, and performs on paper, the real question is, which of these highlights truly stand out, and which drawbacks could hold it back? That's what we'll break down next. So after looking at all the style, the features, and the promises on paper, what happens when the 2026 Suzuki Fronx finally hits the road? This is where things get very interesting. At city speeds, the Fronx feels light on its feet, almost playful. That turbocharged engine may be compact, but it delivers enough low-end kick to make traffic merges feel surprisingly smooth. The steering is direct, the suspension tuned for comfort, and the car's smaller footprint means it squeezes into tight parking spots an SUV twice its size could only dream of. In an urban environment, it feels like Suzuki built this car with laser precision, right down to the easy visibility out the windshield. But take it onto the highway, and the narrative shifts a little. Yes, it can comfortably cruise at speed, but when you push harder for overtaking, you quickly discover its limitation.